What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing really well wherever you are in the world. As always, thank you for tuning in. I woke up this morning to a couple of messages from my friends pointing me towards a Guitar World article on the whole fake shredders thing. I obviously did a video about this a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of become the hot topic on the internet. There's a few little things that I wanted to address in regards to that as well, because there were a lot of the same kind of comments that I got on my video anyway, and some other people have since gone and done some fantastic videos, far superior to mine. Tom from the Fountainhead, I think, deserves a lot of respect and recognition because his Facebook post, I guess, was the thing that got the whole ball rolling with these videos. He deserves recognition for that, and also a lot of respect for just kind of calling it out. And, you know, some people said some not so nice things about Tom, and he's a fantastic player, a great communicator and educator, and I would highly recommend checking out his YouTube channel, Fountainhead TV. Jack Gardner did an amazing video on this topic as well, and there's been some other vids come through. Nevertheless, I've been sent a lot of clips by people where they're like, "Hey Leon, I saw your video, and I know you didn't name anybody in that video, but this guy's clearly a fake shredder," and it'll be like a video of someone like Stephen Taranto. And the thing I wanted to address with this video is basically, not everyone who's good at guitar is a faker. Certainly someone like Steven, because you watch his videos, they're often just gritty iPhone clips, and you can hear the pick attack, you can hear him breathing, you can hear the birds outside, you can hear the aircon on and all those kind of things. So yeah, not everyone who's great at guitar is necessarily going to be faking it. In fact, most people aren't faking it. If you go on YouTube and you watch Rick Graham, or you watch Stephen Taranto, or you watch Jason Richardson or Kevin Heidrich, or all these guys, you know, they're legit. They're really doing it well. And one thing that maybe I didn't mention in my initial video, because my initial video, I didn't really want to call people out because I just wanted you guys to recognize the things that make these videos fake, the giveaways, basically, you know, like the super fast vibrato and the kind of jerky movements and the lack of pick attack and things like that. You know, often a lot of these players, if they're active on YouTube or Instagram, they'll do live streams where you can see them tearing it up. Because someone pointed me towards something, they were like, "Oh, hey, this clip of Angel Vivaldi, clearly he's fake." And it's like, dude, just go watch one of his live streams where he's sitting there and someone will say, "Play X or play Y," and he plays it. Like, you know, he's got the chops, he's got the goods. You can see videos of him at NAMM just picking up a guitar and shredding. Same thing with Stephen Taranto, same thing with Rick Graham, same thing with all these very, very talented, but more importantly, super hard-working guitar players, because the talent will only get you so far. Maybe the real talent is that they're committed to their practice routine, where the rest of us are a little bit lazy. So, yeah, not everybody who's great at guitar is faking it. That's really important, because I've seen a lot of people wrongly calling out people who are actually doing it well, which kind of ties into why I didn't want to call out specific players in my video. And that's kind of like the problem with call-out culture, is that rather than address the systematic issues, and like the systematic issues that are leading to fake guitar playing are like the malignant narcissism of social media platforms, amongst other things that really amplify these not so good aspects of human nature. They're the systematic problems. That's what we should be addressing. Rather than, you know, there's a line in one of the Ragdoll songs called "The World You Gave Us," which we wrote about this very phenomena. You know, rather than dignify what you despise. That's what we were writing about when we were writing about call-out culture. It's like, you know, sometimes if there's something that you really despise, the best thing to do is just ignore it. Like, rather than go to someone's Instagram and spend 15 minutes really, you know, writing this like edgy comment, just go to someone else's Instagram and watch it and get inspired, or pick up your guitar and practice. So that was very much my point. That's what I wanted to really, I probably didn't communicate very well in my initial video, so I wanted to clear the air about that. So one, not everybody who's great at guitar is faking it. Number two, I'm not a huge fan of the whole call-out culture when it just leads to gossip and bickering, and I've certainly seen certain videos go in that direction because it's social media. Like I said, there is this malignant narcissism about it. So of course it's going to go there. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. If you want to engage in that, go for it. But my whole point of my original video was to, you know, give you guys a couple of tools to recognize when these videos are fake. And the final thing as well is that, you know, don't mistake like certain things about camera technology and DSLRs with being fake. Like, just because somebody does a well-produced video doesn't mean that it's fake. A good example of someone doing this would be Charlie Robbins. His videos are amazingly well produced, and he's got one video about, you know, that thing where someone said he slides too much, so he wrote a really slidey riff, and the well-produced video has a couple of 100,000 views, rightfully so. It looks great, sounds amazing, but he's also got an iPhone video of it, which you can go and watch. I'll link in the video description, where he's playing through it. It's just an iPhone video, it's raw, it's gritty, and, you know, it's an amazingly equal performance. Amazingly equal? Equally amazing performance. I'm not going to edit that out because I want this to be raw. You know, like I said, just because he's good doesn't mean that it's fake. And one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand with those videos is, like, check this out. I'm using a DSLR at the moment, and actually I'm using a mirrorless camera. You know, I don't know anything about cameras, as you can see, but what do the settings say? So the shutter speed is 1/80th, and the ISO 1600. Just look at the strings when I play some chugs. Maybe I'll get in a bit closer for you guys. Check this out. So they're kind of moving the way your eyes might see it, but a really cool effect is you can go for a much faster speed. I'll adjust the ISO, and I was chatting to Charlie about this, and he calls it like the wet noodle effect. And I think it looks really cool, but look at the strings now when I play. So I just changed the camera settings slightly. See how it kind of moves in a slightly unnatural way? It's like those sports car commercials where the wheels look like they're spinning backwards. I've got to remember to change my camera settings back after this as well. But yeah, couple of little points there. Like I said, because this has been the hot topic, I just figured I would clear the air about my position on all of this. You know, there's so many phenomenally hard-working and gifted guitar players that you can go and check out on YouTube. Go and check it out. And I also saw a lot of comments about people who were sharing stories where it's like, you know, their buddies were like, "You're not good enough to play guitar, you should quit," that sort of thing. And, you know, just doing this on the guitar, that is one of life's simple pleasures. The guitar is a really satisfying, beautiful thing to learn how to play, and just learn to love the process rather than the end goal. And I think it's that focusing on the end goal that really drives that destructive, narcissistic behavior that these platforms encourage. I would encourage people to just, you know, enjoy learning and enjoy the simple joy of music, because music, as I said, and I will continue to say, like a broken record, really is its own reward. So try to go and have some fun. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope I made myself clear. And for all those people wondering, this isn't a wig, this isn't fake.